and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts, you redirect your energy toward other phases of the game, and that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pistons, Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Duncan Robinson out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
That's a really nice job that time, drawing the defense in. Harris earning that whistle.
Detroit shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
The first free throw is good. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
He hits the second from the line.
And you know what you've got to respect about a guy like Harris? He has been in a lot of different uniforms over the course of his career, but he's been productive everywhere he's been.
And he makes all 3.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Brown. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. No good with the triple. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 3-point game. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic against Duran. A shot by Thompson, no one's around. And a miss there on the triple. Cunningham against Murray. Jokic kicks to Watson. Jokic with his screen on Harris. Watson the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Watson. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Here's Brown. And it's off from 3-point range. Robinson against Brown. Left side, Harris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, Oh, that's nice. Asserting himself inside. Harris taking it right to the defense.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 4. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
And you know, when I watched that game back, I thought they actually did play well. The other team just played better.
Now here is Harris. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And he was outstanding, getting to the line and converting.
Now here's Watson, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Watson kicks to Jones. And again, Denver no good.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Jokic with the steal. To the inside. Here's Brown. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Harris outside. The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham left side. Inside. Shoots from the right block. Shots good by Duran.
Well, that's what I love about Duran. He understands his game and his limitation. He likes the ball down low. He is not going to take too many threes.
Now here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Brown wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Brown's got his second bucket.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here is Harris. He's got 5. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Cunningham. From outside the arc. And Jones pulls it down. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Brooklyn Nets. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And Detroit has possession. Denver able to drain the 3. Duran sets the screen for Harris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Watson. Brown with the screen on Harris. Here's Watson. 5 points in the game. Puts up a 3. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham passes to Duran. Thompson for 3. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Jones. Now Brown. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Brown's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nuggets. Harris outside. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. Harris outside. On the wing, Thompson. Trying to get something going. That misses off the backboard. The Nuggets leading by 4. Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Brown is checked in for Jamal Murray. Brown the pass to Jones. Now Brown. 6 to shoot. Pass to Watson. Jokic inside. Guarded by Harris.
That is great anticipation by Harris. When he's working this hard defensively, he's a difference maker.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Pistons trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Some numbers here for Harris. Really been a key contributor over the past month. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. And here is Duran. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Harris has got 8 points.
Well, you can't give Tobias Harris that look from beyond the arc.
Pass to Watson. Back to Brown. And here's Jokic. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. Denver needs to get off his shot. And here's Brown outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Robinson passes to Harris. Harris draws the double. And that one drops for him. He's got 10.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Brown the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Duran. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Here we are now past the midway point of the season, Tim. What kinds of things are you focusing on right now as you take a look at the league?
Well, Kevin, this is where teams separate. There's two paths. Teams that are starting to get themselves ready for a playoff run, and those that are starting to think about their next offseason and angling for a good draft position.
And teams trying to peak at the right time. A very tough thing to achieve, don't you think?
It's critical. You want to be in rhythm and healthy to make that deep playoff run.
Now, here's Cunningham playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first three from the floor. Brown with it. Now, Jokic. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. And again, Denver, no good. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Brown. To the middle. Harris draws the double. Hardaway against Ivy. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Pickett. It's deflected. Ivy against Hardaway. Pass to Duran. Cunningham for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Here's Ivy. Scoreless thus far.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And so here's Denver after the basket by Detroit. Brown outside. It's good from long range.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Brown. Here's Duran. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Duran's got 6 points.
And this is Duran showing you his #1 strength. This is one of the top offensive rebounders in this league.
Here's Pickett, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Cunningham against Brown. There's a screen. Here's Stewart. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Nuggets leading to the paint. Here's Watson. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. There's the 3. And Tim Hardaway Jr. with the 3.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Cunningham looking it over. And that one drops. Cunningham's got his second basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Christian Brown getting it done for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Ivy. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Here's Valanciunas. Last game he had 13. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from LeVert. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, I'm told the Nuggets were excited to add veteran center Jonas Valanciunas. They really struggled last season to craft effective lineups when Nikola Jokic was out of the game. In JV, they have a capable scorer and playmaker who can steady the reserves.
He is a big factor. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Valanciunas finds Murray. Brown outside. And again, Denver no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Brown against Ivy. Here he goes. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ivy's got his first points in this one.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Murray, the pass to Hardaway. Brown with the screen on LeVert. Hardaway with a wide open look. Traps in the tray. Hardaway has got 6 points. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Valanciunas. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's tipped.
Oh, nice swat there from Ivy. Love seeing guards like him come up big on defense.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you, Kev.
On the run. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Different look here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And Denver with a change here, too. Holmes checked in. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Cunningham against Hardaway. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Always good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
Here's Cunningham. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Pass to Stewart. Outside Robinson. Cunningham outside. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Murray scanning the floor. The 3. Detroit with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Just 2 to shoot. Murray, no good. The Pistons leading. Robinson kicks to Holland. From deep. Robinson misses. For Denver, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Hardaway, no good. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Playing above the rim. That's an aggressive move by Cunningham.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Round the pass to Valanciunas. Right wing. To end the run. Outside for Murray. Pass to Hardaway. Another shot, and Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Now Robinson shoots. Again, the Pistons score.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. There's a check in for the Pistons. Already everybody. It's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Detroit, they've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And checking out Detroit, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
Well, no one has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to take this momentum into the postseason.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Now, here's Cunningham. 8 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The Nuggets trail by 4. It's Jokic top of the key. Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
Really, Murray can hit from anywhere on the arc. The corner 3 is just another trick he has up his sleeve.
Robinson misses. Denver's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. And 10, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons, keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also can become a great defensive team.
Pass to Harris. Now Stewart. Jokic defending. Stewart misses. The Nuggets leading. Over to the left wing. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. In the corner, it's Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Cunningham to stop the run. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Robinson with it. Out guarded by Murray. Robinson dishes to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Duran, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And Denver also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in for Murray. And it's the Nuggets ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Here comes the bomb, Detroit. Hits the Piston Dancers.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Fourth, Jalen Duran.
it would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Denver with the ball. Pass to Brown. Now here's Jones. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jones has got the lead up to 8 now for Denver.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
They could use a bucket. Outside for Robinson. No good from outside.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Brown, the pass to Watson. 5 on the clock. Hardaway from outside. Rebound, Detroit. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Yeah, their activity and intensity at the offensive end really set the tone for the game.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
Outside, Robinson. Cunningham up top, covered by Brown. Outside for Robinson. Buries it from 3-point range. Robinson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Watson the screen. Jones, no one around him. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Cunningham right side. And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. On defense, Denver. 6-point lead. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Stolen by Jones. Jokic against Cunningham. Goes up the baseline. Here's Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Cunningham. Banked in off the glass. Cunningham's got 14 points for the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Jokic high post. Duran's on him. Pass to Brown. Here's Pickett. No scoring in this one. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Cunningham outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 16.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Here's Pickett over Cunningham. Cunningham with some nice D.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Christian Brown getting it done for the Denver Nuggets. He witnessed him delivering a series of 3-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
On the court now with JB Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Denver Nuggets.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
We've been tracking these two all along. The way these guys are leading their teams, impressive.
Yes, the way it's gone, whichever of these two can keep it up in the second half, his team's coming out with the W.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Christian Brown, what a contribution.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Peyton Watson is out there with Jones, and it's Jokic in at the 5. Brown's shot is off. Pistons trailed by 5. Here's Harris. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Denver shooting 43% for the game. Pass to Brown. And Jones has it in the corner. Brown with it. Lock at 6. Now Jokic outside. Jones connects from three-point range. Jones has got 9. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes back. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
The first one falls.
And what you love about Murray, you can count on him when the game is on the line. He's one of the most confident players in our league.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
It's stolen by Duren. Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got it all tied up now for Detroit.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jokic with a screen on Cunningham. And again, Denver no good.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you guys.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Brown. Down low. The power of Jokic. Wow.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here's Cunningham. 16 points for him, and they pick up 2. Harris has got 24.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray outside. Jokic with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Murray. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
Harris outside. Here's Duren. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Cunningham against Murray. Back to Brown. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Jokic with a screen on Cunningham. Murray, good.
And there's the smooth jumper for Murray. That is always a weapon.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. In the third spot, the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
In the corner, it's Duren. Pistons passing it around. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. Out to Harris. Tries again. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's now 26 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, that's really smart that time. Harris did not give the defense any time to adjust.
Murray with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Murray, good. And Detroit has possession. Now Cunningham. 16 points for him. Thompson outside. Shoots a three. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 5.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Watson kicks to Jones. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pistons leading by 3. Cunningham outside. Back to Robinson. And Harris wide open. He shoots another 3 for Detroit.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Pass to Brown. Jones kicks to Watson. Jokic high post. Shoots over Duran. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Cunningham's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Brown. He's got 17. Murray outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Free throw good, Murray. And the Pistons making a change here. Jenkins checked in. And so Murray nails both of them.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
Pass to Harris. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
Yeah, this is Tobias Harris at his best. When he finds a rhythm like he has tonight, he can be really effective offensively.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
It's stolen by Watson. Pass to Murray. And here's Jones. Murray outside. Lets it go from deep. Duran pulls it in.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Now Brown. Pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Jokic. It's Jokic inside.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Now here's Jenkins. Nothing on the board. Good on the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 6. Nuggets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Watson surveying the D. Jokic with the screen on Harris. Watson's shot is off. Pistons leading by 6. Inside. Harris's shot is off. Denver's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Murray outside. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Easiest work of the night for Duran. He barely had to elevate.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Harris. Harris Levert comes in for Thompson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Duncan Robinson. The Nuggets trail by 8. Brown with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low. As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
The Nuggets shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
1:57 left in the third. And here's Ivey. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. He gets it in there. Ivey's got the lead back up to 10 now for Detroit.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Hardaway for 3. Rebound, Detroit. There's the lob to Duran. Here's Pickett. Ivey defending. Hardaway passes to Valanciunas. Here's Pickett. Ivey defending. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Valanciunas, and it's denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
A different look here for Detroit. Holland comes in for Duran, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And Denver also making a switch. Tyson's checked in. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Cunningham inside. Brown's there. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Outside Hardaway. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Collins kicks to Cunningham. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now, Ivy. Here's Stewart. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Pickett. Here's Hardaway. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Hardaway has got it back down to single digits for Denver. And so it's Detroit in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Karis LeVert is out there with Holland. And it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. Drills it from outside. Holland's got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit.
Yeah, passing is truly one of the strengths of Cunningham's game, even when he's already inside the paint.
Murray outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Cunningham outside. Stewart with the screen on Murray. Here's Cunningham. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Cade has every shot in his bag.
After Najee, here's Valanciunas. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Ron Holland.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle screens for the Pistons.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
The first free throw is good. And a 4-sport athlete, Tim, back in high school, Bruce Brown played basketball, baseball, football, and soccer.
Yeah, Kevin, that's easy to believe when you watch him play. He brings a versatility and a toughness that is much bigger than his 6'4" frame.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Good on both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Ivy passes to Stewart. Now, here's Cunningham. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Tyson, guarded by Stewart. Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. The kick out to Brown. Here's Tyson. Tyson. And the 3 off target. Pistons leading by 8. Cunningham outside. Holland the pass to LeVert. And here's Stewart. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Murray. That shot misses. Cunningham with some nice D. To the inside. Here's Stewart. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Harris is checked in for Detroit. Jokic is checked in for Denver.
Hardaway, Tim Hardaway Jr. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
And you gotta love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Here we go, fans. Time to get hyped. Everybody, it's the Pistons Hype Squad.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Great work as always, Hallie. Thank you. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Cunningham for 3. And it's Tyson with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 8th assist in the game. Here's LeVert. Pass to Harris. Misses from short range.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Nuggets. Jokic.
1 shot.
Nicole. Jokic. 1 shot.
Free throw, no good for Jokic.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
A putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. Good on the triple. Murray's got 18 points just in the second half.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Pass to Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 33 points for Tobias Harris.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Takes a step back. Here's Tyson to tie it up. The rebound by Ivy. Harris passes to LeVert. Out to Harris. Here's Ivy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 3. To the paint. Brown finds Jokic, and it's blocked. Now, here's Ivy. Off target with his 3. Jokic with it. Pass to Murray. Jokic on top. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Harris looking it over, inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
And Tobias Harris is just a team-first player.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Pass to Hardaway. Brown kicks to Hardaway. Denver passing it around. To tie it up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hardaway has got 19 points.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Stewart is screen. It's LeVert on the wing. Hands it from downtown. And the Pistons lead by 3.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
The Nuggets have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Hardaway kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
Denver's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. To take the lead. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Harris finds Cunningham. Ivy against Brown. Back to Cunningham. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's good for 2.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. Robinson is subbed in for Ivy. And here's Jones. Watson, that's for two. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic is Nuggets trail. Outside for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 32 points.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter, 5 of 6 from the field.
Thompson outside. Now Cunningham. There's the lob to Duran. Jokic against Cunningham. Pass to Murray. Launches it. Another three for Denver.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here is Cunningham. Harris outside. To Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Now Thompson. They can't stop the run with that one. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Jones outside. Takes the three. The three goes down.
No, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Pistons trailed by 8. Cunningham right side. That one misses. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Cunningham pulls it down.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
6-point lead. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Murray fires away. The shot misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Robinson, off target from outside.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Jokic, that's tipped.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duran flat out a brick wall around the rim.
Outside Harris. Outside Cunningham. Like at 6. It falls!
Well, Cunningham has been the man in these situations as long as we can remember.
The Nuggets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Jokic. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jokic using his size.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
What's up?
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Duran. Oh, what a finish.
Yeah, he really stepped up in the clutch. It is great to see Duran asserting himself.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Murray against Cunningham. Off the glass.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7.
Get up, get up, get up, and start making some noise. Here they come. Yo, Pistons dancing. Give a big round of applause for your Pistons dancers. The dance team.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Cunningham. Jokic pulls it down. And here's Denver. 7-point differential. The clock now can just run out for the Nuggets. Now Now here's Murray. So the Nuggets win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jamal Murray.